Welcome to episode 14 of Echo Without Noise. Boundaries over bitterness, healing through the power of choice. How people treat you is their karma, how you react is yours. I didn't hold on to this quote because it felt comforting. I held on to it because it eventually gave me permission. Permission to stop explaining my pain to people who didn't want to understand. Permission to respond with self-respect, not reactivity. It didn't fix anything. It didn't undo the wounds. But it did something even more sacred. It helped me stop carrying pain that wasn't mine. I've been the quiet one. The one who stays polite when her soul is on fire. The one who folds the clothes, makes the tea, tidies up the emotional messes others leave behind. I've been the one who says it's okay when it's clearly not. The one who smiles while swallowing heartbreak. And for a long time, I thought that made me strong. But strength isn't silence. Strength is choosing your own peace even when chaos is pounding at your door. When someone treats you poorly, it's easy to think you need to match it. Raise your voice. Prove your point. Return fire with fire. But I've learned the hard way, reactions don't always restore dignity. They can take more than they give. I used to wait for apologies that never came. Texts that would say, "I see you now." Moments when someone would finally say, "You didn't deserve that." But they didn't. And that silence made me spiral. Until I asked myself, why am I making their healing my responsibility? They have their own karma. They have their own lessons. My lesson is mine. It's not about pretending their actions didn't hurt. It's about choosing not to live in that hurt. That's what this quote taught me. I started asking different questions. Do I want to keep this pain alive by reacting to it? Or do I want to honor myself by stepping away? And with every choice to step back, I reclaimed a piece of myself. That doesn't mean I stopped feeling. I still feel everything. Especially when I'm hurt by someone I love, whether it's family, a partner, or a friend. But now I process before I respond. I journal. I cry in the shower. I take deep breaths while stirring rice on the stove. I hold space for myself before trying to explain myself to someone who may never understand. Because I've come to believe that explaining your worth to someone who discounts it is emotional self-harm. I've stopped trying to be easy to digest. I'm not here to convince people that I matter. I'm here to live like I do. So when someone treats me with disrespect, I no longer panic. I no longer scramble to fix their perception of me. Instead, I gently retreat into my truth. Sometimes I respond. Sometimes I just walk away. Sometimes I set a clear boundary, firm but compassionate. Because how I react is my karma. It's the energy I carry forward. And I'd rather carry clarity than resentment. Especially as a woman, especially in the roles we play: mother, partner, daughter, caretaker. We're trained to absorb, accommodate, avoid conflict at all costs. But peace isn't the absence of conflict. It's the presence of boundaries. I've learned to say no even when it makes others uncomfortable. To rest even when my to-do list screams otherwise. To trust that someone's anger is their wound, not a reflection of my failure. And let me say this, gently, if you're listening to this after being mistreated, you don't have to make sense of their behavior. You don't have to decode it, justify it, heal it. You just have to choose your response. And you get to choose something that doesn't break you. That's the whole point of karma. It's not punishment, it's pattern. People who hurt you are stuck in theirs. You don't have to follow. You get to be the pattern breaker. The one who heals instead of repeats. The one who chooses integrity over impulse. So how do we begin? Not perfectly. Not always calmly. But consistently. Pause before reacting. Take ownership of your emotions. Ask, does this response honor my peace? You don't need a crowd cheering for your boundaries. You just need your own truth. And I promise, that's enough. And if you're still learning to live this quote like I am, if you've struggled to put yourself first, if you've been called too sensitive or dramatic for protecting your heart, I see you. This space is for quiet transformation. Not loud declarations. Not dramatic exits. Just small moments of self-trust. One boundary. One breath. One choice at a time.